I'm Elsie.
And I'm Debbie.
And we're Two Sisters Southern Cooking. So we're making breakfast for dinner tonight, and we're making our own homemade sausage. I have almost a 6-pound pork butt here. So we had to triple our ingredients because the recipe that we are using calls for 2 pounds.
So also keep in mind too, this is a bone-in pork butt, so that might account for some of your weight too as well.
Yeah, it has a little bit of a bone, yeah.
So just keep that in mind as well.
So when we're slicing this up into cubes, we're going to have to be mindful of the bone in there.
So what we're going to do is we're going to come back when I have the camera adjusted. So we got to go up with that because Elsie's got to get on her little step stool
so I can reach it.
Short people problems. All right, we'll be right back. We are going to go ahead and get started grinding up our pork butt to make sausage. Now we're going to use 2 different size. It's not blades, it's more like of an area that compresses it, I guess, and makes it a little finer. So we're going to start out with the larger one, and then we're going to do the smaller one. So we have how many pounds here? 5 1/4 pounds of pork butt. We took the bone out because we were quite sure that there was going to be a difference, and there was a difference in the weight. So just keep that in mind. If you do bone in, make sure you have a very good knife and you're very careful.
Half pound of bone basically.
And make sure you're very careful with
removing
the bone. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start putting this in for Elsie. She's putting it on level 4. In this as well, because it does help make the sausage. Gives it flavor. But I did take the gristle out, the hard fat parts, just to make sure. Sit in the fridge for an hour after we're done. When we do our second pass through here, we're going to pour in our seasonings as it's coming through, just so we make sure that we have all our seasonings mixed well, and then we just have to do a little mixing by hand. So it saves a lot of time. We're going to do the rest of this off screen with our first pass. And then we will come back and we will show you our second pass, and that's when we will actually be adding in our seasonings.
Okay, y'all, we're switching over to the smaller extruder.
And we're going to turn it to 4 again. And I got the seasonings. Mixing all the seasonings together as she's getting ready to put this through. Now see how much finer that is, guys? That's the way that sausage should look. mix it like this, where you put the seasonings in, it less time that you're into the meat, and it makes the meat less tough.
We have ran that through twice now, and I'm going to gently mix together all the seasons that we sprinkled in as it was coming out. They already are pretty well mixed because we sprinkled it as it was falling into the bowl so that it was spread out through the whole amount. But I'm going to gently finish mixing it. Alright, so I'm going to make a patty to show you what we're going to be doing. I'm not going to make it that big. But this is what it's going to look like when we go to fry them up. But right now we're going to put this in the refrigerator for a minimum of 1 hour for it to set up and for all the seasons to come together. And for the meat to firm back up a little bit because it is pretty soft from having ground it all up. So, alright, we will see you when we come back to patty it out and get it ready to take it to the stove and fry it up.
And I'm Debbie, and we're Two Sisters Southern Cooking. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Thank you.